So here the basic explanation, and then we're gonna go through this in a better way. But basically, here it's me, and here is my sister. So as we are talking, I mentioned something that I don't. I mentioned a card that for me it's not triggered, but for her it is. So for her, this big card clicks in. This card is called green tea, okay, and it's sucking her awareness. So I can feel that this card for her is like a minus 24. So it's like a big thing. It's like not breathing right, and sense of general heaviness. So as the conversation proceeds, what's happening is now we are not talking in a neutral state, but the person has just put a layer in front of me about like this green tea picture, which is a black void. And this is just like symbolic discard, because in reality the reason why it's so charged up is because there are like other connected cards, other connected memories. Like once a brother of mine, he had some green tea and then he felt bad. Got another brother that he got addicted by drinking green tea, and all bunch of stuff that in the past kept, with a lot of judgment, kept sucking her awareness. So right now what's going on is that the awareness is being sucked, the person is not neutral in the interaction and is pretty triggered. In this case, if the person is aware of the process, what we can do is like, hey, I understand that, and it's okay. You got this picture triggered, and that's biasing the whole conversation that we're having right now, and it's making you trip in future scenario and stuff, and it's making you really bad. So what we can do right now is just like going on pause of all the mind movies that are being projected through this picture, because as this picture is moving forward, is forward in the space of the person, what's happening is that lots of micro movies are either taking place from the past, and plus the present becomes really layered with some thick, heavy energy, and we are going beyond the slide, beyond the card. We are into the space of projection. So in this case, we can say to the person, hey, look, what you're doing here, this is just like a bunch of projection based on this card, which is sucking up your energy. Are you willing to go on pause, put this card in the middle between me and you on our golden table, and we shall just forgive the shit out of it. Will you be able to do it? And if the person is aware enough and not enough triggered, then my go yes, it's a positive. But in a situation like I was having right now, for example, it's a minus 24. It's pretty bad. That means that the ego, it's pretty forward, and it's plugged into different situation, and is basically enjoying so much because he played the card. He just played the card in front of the person, and the person is going down in a spiral and say like, oh, all my life sucks. And then, he's going to propose more other picture, like, I'm such a fucked up, everyone around me is like addicted to green tea and I'm not, I want to be a nice addict too, and all this kind of bullshit that is coming up proposed by the ego. The ego is actually looking pretty funny and happy. In the case that it goes not ideally, like towards the forgiveness scenario, then what's going to happen is the person is going to separate from you. They're going to remove themselves physically or hypothetically also from the phone. But what they don't think, this is actually an old phone, doesn't make any much sense to draw a phone like this. They're going to be separated and pretend, like we can actually be separated, right? So what I've noticed is this very interesting thing. As I keep doing my own stuff, I noticed my mind going towards some sort of mind movie battle about this picture, which was connecting still me and this person, because we are still not separated. We are always connected, and this picture actually is trying to create more and more separation. And it's like a mental telepathic debate that was taking place between me and this person as I was still on the battleground, and I was holding the picture and I was, in my mind I was like giving explanation and so on. And I realized that I was matching the energy of the person. And this is not good at all. Like the real solution here is to actually don't engage into this kind of reaction. The best situation is where we just become and stay centered in our light, and then we just, per forgiveness, whatever kind of thoughts might be magnetic and pulling towards this picture. And this is the best case scenario. This is the best situation where we can actually help this person, because his ego is going to freak out quite a bit, because it's like, what, the guy's ego from the other side is not like matching my nice tentacles, because we are not engaging into this battle. So, well, it's pretty straightforward explanation. I actually love it.